Hi there, it's Martin from Mia again. In this video we're going to see how we can export all our property listings as XML in order to feed the portals. Now, portals we support at the moment are anything supported by the Kyero version 3 XML specification. So Kyero, obviously, A Place in the Sun, Home Hippo, Spain Property Portal, and there are more. We'll add to this list as we find out which other portals are supported. If you have any requests for specific portals that you want to have an XML feed generated for, let us know and we'll try and implement it. So basically we're going to export all of our properties in our Real Homes theme. This is a WordPress powered website. So all these properties, we're going to export it as an XML file. So let's go back to our tool. Now the first thing we need to do is set up some preferences. So we go up to Edit, Preferences, and we're going to go to the tab that says Kyero XML, and we need to specify the currency, a default province. Now this is a field that's required by the portal but it's not supported by the WordPress theme, so we provide a default value here, and later if we want to we can override individual properties to set their own province. And we also need to provide the default price frequency. Now price frequency is another field required by the XML to say whether property is for sale, for rent, or for holiday rentals. Yep. So sale is sale, week is holiday rentals, and month is rentals. And finally we need to tell the XML of which one of our features represent a swimming pool. So I've already selected our swimming pool. We've got it in Spanish. First of all, it comes up here, piscina comunitaria, piscina privado. So if you want to select things, just hold down the control and click on the items just like a normal list. And let's check for the English ones as well, swimming pool and common. So I already have my swimming pool features set up, so I'm not going to save them, it's already saved. Then we're going to go back into properties, have a look on default view, sorry, the extended view. Now the first thing we want to do is to set up our price frequency for properties that are not for sale. Now just a point here, these are filtering on the price frequency. So these two values here, there's nothing at the moment set up for rent because the default's for sale. So what we're going to do is we're going to find out, let's sort by the status. Now I know alquiler means rent. Yeah, so in Spanish, let's just change this one to a month, and the same one here, a month. So we're overriding the rental properties. Alquiler, this is alquiler 1 month, alquiler 1 month. Now I'm also going to scroll down to the English. Let's look for EF, for sale, for rent. Here we are, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to change this one. Month, 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 and oh no, I'm going to change this. This is actually for sale and for rent. So the value is for sale here. So let's change this back to for sale. I'll make sure I'll check my Spanish ones are correct. Yeah. So the ones that are for rent and for sale, well, you can't have it both ways either. You publish two properties, two versions of the property, one for sale and one for rent, or you have to decide what you tell your XML. What is it? Is it for sale or is it for rent? So we're going to put them for sale. So now if I filter for rent, we can see our rentals, and if I filter for sale, we can see our sales. So now we're going to generate the XML. Sorry, the last thing I want to look at is the province. If I wanted to override the default value and I wanted to put that, whatever it is, I don't know, Madrid, anything you want that is a province, then that's where you put it, and that will override the default value, okay? But we don't need to do that. So we're just going to have a look at our default view, and we're going to generate XML. No, we're not. We're going to first of all make sure that only select our published, unless you want to include properties that are not published in your XML feed. And we also want to select only one language. So I've just turned off Spanish, so we'll only have English selected, and that means we've got 64 properties to export. Now the translations will be exported, but they're included in individual properties. So we'll see that in a minute. There's no need to show both here, that will actually duplicate the records that you send in your XML. So turn off. So I'm going to generate XML. Now it's telling us the XML feed has been generated, okay. And we're going to save it locally. We'll give it a name at least and save it locally. So we'll save a local copy, and at the same time it's going to send it by FTP to our FTP server. Okay, so that's finished. Now I'll show you how we set up the FTP server in preferences. We'd already set it up before. I put my server name, the port, my username, password, and I want it to go to be served. Sneeze. Excuse me. I want it to be served in the root of my website, and because my website is an add-on domain in this particular server, I have to put it in the public XML mere property boutique. So it's already been FTP'd there. I don't need to do anything with FTP client. I'm just going to open up our let's go to /mia Kyero, that's the one we've just saved, and we should see our XML. So there you go. Let's just close this. This is the XML feed that's provided for Kyero following their specification. Like you see here, the euro, it tells you the price, frequency, these things I was talking about, the province, the map details, a whole bunch of stuff, all the property information, and it's also included references to the web page for each of the languages and the description in both languages. So in all the languages that you support with WPML. And the maximum number of images you can send is 10. So I would suggest that you make your first 10 images in the slideshow the best ones. So there you go. So that is the XML feed. If we want to validate that XML feed, we can go to Kyero. Where is it? Kyero import specification. Valid. There's a URL here somewhere. Down the bottom. Here we go. Validator.kyero.com. So let's stick it there, do a quick validate, and yeah. So this XML is now ready to be imported, all your properties to be imported into the portals automatically. You just tell the portal where your feed is. Mine's on the server at the root. Excellent. So I hope you found this video useful. Do subscribe to our channel. Let us know if you have any feature requests. I'd love to hear from you, and we shall see you in the next video. Bye for now.